What's up, Bruins fans? Johnny Gammett here alongside Victoria Glaze of the women's volleyball team. Victoria, thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
It's exciting that we have volleyball coming up in just a few short weeks. And all the craziness that's been going around in our world, I know that a lot of people are just ready to see you guys back on the court. But let's talk a little bit about last season. Obviously, it was your freshman year, and you came into a team and a program that was coming off their first national championship. And so as you joined the roster, what was kind of your mentality going into last year, knowing you were coming into an already really good team?
Yeah, I came in and I didn't honestly really know what to expect. I hadn't been able to visit a lot or whatever. And so coming in, I just wanted to be able to make an impact on the team. And then coach really helped me. She pushed me harder. And all my teammates came around me and helped me to do my best to help the team in whatever way I could, for sure.
As you guys went through last year, I felt like there was kind of a target on your back in terms of for the rest of Division II, trying to gun for the Lady Bruins there. But you guys really started to turn it on towards the later part of the season, especially in that regional tournament. What do you think was key to you guys coming together to win another region tournament and then have such good success at nationals?
I think our leadership was key in us pushing really hard at the end. Our seniors, they stepped up big time and just led the team. They led the energy. They led every part and aspect of the game that we needed them to. And, I mean, they were big role models for us coming into this next season, showing us how to lead our next team,
Yeah, absolutely. Going into nationals, what were some of the things that they were saying? Because again, this is your first experience at a national tournament. There's a lot of games and a lot of days, and there's times where you think, man, we're going to lose this one, we're going to drop this one. What are some of the ways that the seniors and the captains encouraged you guys?
Yeah, they really just encouraged us because, we make mistakes, but they really encouraged us to not get down on ourselves because it's such a point-by-point game. And you can easily come back from just a little bit down at the very end of a game to come back and win like we did in the fourth set against Maranatha even. Like, they just kept pushing us, like, never give up, just keep going one point after the next.
Yeah, it definitely was kind of a throw you to the fire type season as you played a really big impact in our national championship win. Let's talk a little bit about this offseason. Obviously, it's been just a crazy time with the whole COVID crisis and everything that's been going on. You guys typically get a spring season in which you're able to come together as a team, do some practicing, maybe even play a series of exhibitions, those kinds of things. And all of a sudden that's kind of ripped out from under you. So take me through mid-March when you guys started to learn that not only was the spring season not going to happen, but you weren't even going to be able to finish the semester on campus.
Yeah, that was kind of a shock. We had just started our spring season practices, like full-on practices, the week before we had to leave. And then we were told that we could have another week to play some games. And then all of a sudden we were told, no, you have to get off campus right away. So it was just like change after change. Like, still we're going through it. Like, nothing is for certain. And so we really just had to learn how to be flexible and then start going into March and April and May, learning how to stay connected with our teammates, how to push each other, even though like gyms aren't open, we can't play volleyball right now, but just push each other to stay in shape, stay focused, and all that kind of stuff.
How do you guys stay motivated? I know that typically any kind of student athlete is going to have a off season, or they're going to be in the summer workouts, those kinds of things. But this is a whole new world. Like you said, gyms are closed. It's not like you can just walk out and work out anywhere. So talk to me about how you as a student athlete are staying motivated, being able to work out and do what you can to improve.
I would say coach has pushed us really hard to stay motivated because as we're looking into next season, like, sometimes we don't know if we're having a season, but she wants us to be prepared no matter what. And so knowing that we could have a full season, we could have half a season, no matter what we have, we need to be ready to go. And then also being home, I've been able to go to my high school gym and work out, and my dad has been helping me a lot. He loves helping me in whatever way he can. And then also I've been able to play with former teammates and coaches. And so that's been great to stay motivated because a lot of them play college volleyball also. And so they're kind of in the same situation, so we can push each other.
Yeah, absolutely. Talk to me a little bit about how you guys are staying connected as a team as well. I know I've talked to Coach Denny on a couple of different occasions, and I know it can be tough during the summer, but when you extend that to, being away from each other for 5-6 months, that's got to be tough. So talk to me a little bit about how you guys are staying connected with your Zoom calls and everything like that.
Yeah. So the first 2 months from March till the end of school, we did weekly Zoom meetings. We did Bible studies together. And then throughout the summer, we've had we've had partners.
Mm-hmm.
And so we get to check up on them, make sure they're doing their workouts, see how they're doing, just making sure everyone's okay and they're staying focused. And again, the leaders have been stepping up and making sure everyone keeps working hard and all that, and coach stays connected. And we've had a few Zoom calls throughout the summer too to talk about next season and keep preparing.
Yeah. As you look back on this crisis personally, I know I've been asking a lot of our student athletes that we've talked to this question. 6-7 months ago, life was somewhat normal, and then this comes along, and obviously all of the changes and everything that we've seen across the country. What has God taught you personally that maybe you hadn't experienced before, a lesson that you learned having to go through something like this?
This time, like, everything is changing. Nothing's for certain. It's really made me just focus on him, because right now he's the only constant. Like, he's never going to change. Even with a world that's changing, I can always be like with him in his word, and nothing about that is going to change. He'll always be there. And so that's a big lesson he's taught me, to just lean on him hard, because he's going to be the only thing that will always be there.
Absolutely. Well, let's talk a little bit about this season. Obviously, we're not going to get too specific because, as you said, everything's changing. It seems like every single day we get new news, and what's going to happen tomorrow might be different from what it is today. But as of right now, as of this recording, we're planning to play at least an abbreviated season. So as you come back now with a year of experience under your belt, and a lot of returning players, even though we lost some key seniors, what gets you excited about this volleyball season and the team that we have on the court?
Yeah, I'm so excited to come in. We have a few freshmen joining our team that are really that excite me to play with. We have a young team. My class is the biggest class we have, and we're such a tight-knit group, and it makes everything that we do just so fun because we're so close and we're really just like family. So I'm just excited to be back with my family.
Yeah, absolutely. We're excited to have you guys all back on campus here very, very shortly here in the coming days. And Victoria, again, I know you're probably packing up stuff and getting ready to come back down to Greenville, and we'll be excited to see you when you get here. Victoria Glaze from the women's volleyball team, again, we thank you for the time this morning.
Thank you.